time friend is avoiding me. I know that sounds really stupid to say, but every time he is a special guest with someone, I'm one day out. Rude. I'm about to leave in like 2 hours to go to the Cotswolds for a few days for my friend's wedding. I can't do aesthetically packing videos, I'm sorry. Yay, cars go fast in circles. I cannot wait to wear this shirt. Are you done being a diva? Do not talk to me like that. Hello, welcome back. I thought I'd take you on a week in my life with a very exciting week. First and foremost, it's Sunday morning. We've got all the Sunday chores, which we love, like changing the bed, doing the washing, went for breakfast with my boyfriend, and now I'm about to leave in like 2 hours to go to the Cotswolds for a few days for my friend's wedding, which I'm buzzing for. I've never been to the Cotswolds before. But also this week, I've got this wedding, my friend's birthday, and then My Chemical Romance and Lewis Capaldi. So I thought, what better week to show you my life than a very busy week, because I'm also working my part-time job, so I thought I'd just show you what's going on. But like I said, I do have to leave in 2 hours. I'm getting picked up and I have packed nothing, so we're gonna do a little time lapse whilst I pack, and I'm gonna watch a YouTube video while that happens. The reason I love the suitcases so much is because this side right here is the mouse suitcase. Perfectly fits my pillow. At this point, with it being so hot, I'm actually quite tempted to take my own fan as well. So if you think this is excessive, the fan in my bedroom might also be coming with us. I just have a list on my phone of all the stuff I need to pack, so I'm going to do that now. I can't do aesthetically packing videos, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get picked up in like 25-ish minutes. I do love a pouch, so everything's pouched up. These cakes are really good. If you ever need like a dress, we love these. I am quite worried that everything here, even though it's not a lot, has to fit in that one side, because like I said, the pillow's in there, and I could definitely carry my pillow or put it in a different bag, but I don't want people to know how neurotic I am. Then we got like a hand steamer for the clothes, makeup, and then these are like my straighteners. I love this little moon bag, like very much all tidy all in there. I need to change my charger for my laptop because I've somehow broken the laptop charger for the MacBook Pro. It's like got a big crack in it, so I need to get the other one out. I also am taking the DJI because I'm making content at their wedding, and we have like so many mics, but I just put that in my handbag. Oh, I have forgotten a handbag. That is something I need to pack, and I don't know if I'm gonna take a big one or a small one. Big one or small one? Big one, small one. It's real Sophie's choice there, people. Real Sophie's choice. So we got here, but then the Grand Prix started, so I just started watching this awful ending. I wanted one more lap. Ferrari somehow did the perfect double stack and still fucked up, but here we are. I wanted to show you a room, it's really cute. So we have like one little bedroom, bathroom's in there, but Jenny's in there, and then this is the other room. It's super duper cute. We're about 20 minutes away from the hotel. Oh, sorry, 20 minutes away from the wedding tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna go downstairs and have a really cute lunch now. That's it. Good job, Leclerc. You won the British Grand Prix. Mad at Ferrari for fucking having me over, as I always do. And that's it, really. I think we're gonna watch a girly film tonight, which I'm quite excited about. Smile! Good morning. We've somehow been invited to go for breakfast / coffee at 7:30 in the morning. And when we agreed to this, we're like, yeah, that's fine. Not doing the backwards math of how early we'd actually have to wake up. I'm not gonna lie to you. This 6:10 in the morning is not hitting. Oh, I should when I'm on holiday. We're gonna get ready and then we're gonna go have coffee and then we're going to Calisthenics Park, which with Abby, Harry and Jenny. We tried to watch a film last night. I say tried, we watched like 90% of it, but then the internet went out. It got to like 10 o'clock. I feel like they might turn the internet off here because it was like working fine for like maybe 2 hours, and then it was like, we watched Your Fault London, or just Your Fault, I can't remember. The acting seemed to have gotten worse through the film, but I'll be honest, you don't watch that kind of film for the acting, do you? It had a really good
soundtrack, which if you watch me on social media, you know that it's a passion of mine that TV shows and movies need to have good soundtracks, and it did. You know, set off strong with Avril Lavigne's Hot. So I do want to finish watching that at some point. I don't know if we'll have time while we're here, because you know we've got up at 6 AM to go have fucking coffee. I'm literally not gonna let Harry let us down. And I know that when you do the backwards math, we have to be at the wedding for 1 o'clock. Well, I do, because I'm setting up to do some content for them. I know it makes sense, but I'm tired. tired. But we had a really good roast and we had a really good meal. It was nice to see Harry's parents. The hotel's really nice. It's nice that we have separate beds we don't have to share, mainly for Jenny's sanity, because I've been told by numerous people that I'm awful to sleep next to, one of them being my boyfriend and the other being my best friend. I think it's gonna be hot today, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with my hair and my overall appearance. I bought these tatty lashes, mainly because the bride told me how good they are, the bride from today, and I tried them out last week and they're like individually, they're clumped pre-glued lashes, and as I was putting them on, they fell in the sink, so I got like one eye finish and I had like a middle cluster of them, and if I just dropped it and it fell in the sink, so then I couldn't finish putting them on, and I'm really hoping that when I put them on later they will work, because they're only like 6-7 quid and they're meant to last a week, and I have eyelashes that are so straight they no longer work on a lash lift, so I have been looking for something that will make me look like I have actual eyelashes.
Sometimes being the unfit friend is fun, because like you get to watch your friends do shit like this. So strong, so coordinated. It's just boring now because they're too good. I know, it's a hard life, honestly it is.
Slide.
Parkour! That feels like to be you compared to Abby.
Wow, that was
Wow.
savage drive, wasn't it?
Go on, slide. You are in shorts, to be fair.
Harry's decided that this is what we're going to work out. I don't feel great about it, I'm not gonna lie. So athletic.
You ready?
Okay, what are we doing? The grass is itchy. I'm trying to be athletic.
You're doing good. How many's that?
I think that's like...
Yeah, let's go to the goalpost. Or halfway. Wherever you want to go to.
Every time I train with them, I'm reminded of when I was training to be a coach, and a colleague of mine turned around and told me I wasn't allowed to go to an event because it was embarrassing how much I would slow everyone down. And for literal years, I've had to really work on the fact that like that wasn't what CrossFit was about. That's actually not what any training is about. It's about meeting you where you are. I might not be the fittest. I definitely won't be the fittest. I'll definitely never win competitions like Jenny and Harry have, and that's fine. And I'll never be able to do impressive shit like Abby can, but I really urge you to find friends who, no matter your ability, will train with you and will never belittle you. We all need to have some level of fitness in our lives. We don't need to like win strongman competitions and calisthenics competitions and CrossFit competitions, but we definitely need to be able to move our body through space and time. There's just something about doing your makeup on the floor. It just hits. I got grass rash from doing the burpees in the grass. We have a couple hours to the wedding, I'm gonna do my makeup, but I've had a bit of a mess in my dress. I was just steaming it and was a random mystery stain on it, but we think we steamed it enough to get the stain out, which was great. I was cleaning the toilet and I got bleach all over my Harry Styles, my other Harry Styles merch, so that's fun. I don't think you guys want to see me do my makeup. I just think that's really boring and I'm gonna use it for short form anyway. But it is a bit of that time where we have plenty of time to get ready, but we also have plenty of time to procrastinate. So I have SPF'd and oiled my body before I get into my dress. So I'm gonna do my makeup and then I'm gonna try and do my hair. But doing your makeup on the floor just hits different. It just does. It reminds me of like my teenage days when I used to do a full Pete. I loved that time. As a tall girly, I cannot handle heels, so we've got these like ballerina flats on. And if you comment on the fact that I have a tag still on my dress, I'm well aware we're going to have to ask the pub to cut the tag off. But I'm already worried that I'm going to get too hot in this. But yeah, have too much skin exposed and get stressed out about that. Here we are. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to wear black. And they said wear a colour. So what's the closest colour to black? Navy blue. Okay, sure.
We do it. We're gonna squeeze in something.
It's actually Wednesday evening. I'm back in my room. Look how pretty it is. I'm actually watching the Grace Andrews vlog from the weekend, but I realized I hadn't checked in with you guys. There's a lot going on, so I worked my coffee shop job today and I came home to lots of packages. First one being, which I'm very excited about, I'm hoping you can hear me over the fan because it is a million degrees outside. I got my salt delivery. Highly recommended. Ah, it's electrolytes. And they gave me this like little tin, which I've been truly excited for because I knew I could use it for one thing and one thing only. My new stickers have arrived just in time for My Chemical Romance when I do my Yapping At series, and then also Lewis Capaldi, I'm going to be doing my Yapping At series there, and also the British Grand Prix. So I don't know why, but the Royal Mailman decided that all of the things I've ordered for next week, which is, I can't believe I'm saying this, drumroll please, I'm going to Spa Grand Prix, all got delivered today. So first things first, we got some like Tala pajamas. I'm having surgery at the end of the month and they were doing a sale, so I got myself some new PJs. Maybe I'll talk about that later. But also what arrived today was this shirt. Now, you know the shirt that's like, I hope both teams have fun? I needed that for Formula One. And I've been like thinking about it. And then I was like, cargo fast. In the world of cargo fast, it's a sport of cargo fast. And that's where I hit. So I actually have made a shirt that says yay. Yay, cars go fast in circles. I cannot wait to wear this shirt. There's been so much, hold on, there we go. There's been so much discord online about influencers going to the British Grand Prix over the last weekend, and I'm a strong believer in if a brand wants to invite you, brand wants to invite you. I will straight up say that I am jealous of those other people that get to go on pit lane walks, get to meet drivers. Like, I think a brand obviously sees value in you being there, and it is what it is, and to me it just makes me want to create better content. I posted like a little snippet of this t-shirt and I had about 30 people message me and be like, oh, where can I buy that? So we're looking at trying to make this into like a limited release. Let me know down below if you would also like that. I've also, like I said, Tala had a sale on, so I got this little skirt which I wanted to buy off of Vinted, but they didn't have the right size for me, and then this actually ended up being brand new, cheaper. So it's a little pleated skirt, and I thought this would look really, really cute with like one of my jersey shirts I have to go to the British Grand Prix, and then like one of the jackets I recently purchased. I do have some racing jackets. I bought one for myself and one for my partner, which I'm hoping he will let me borrow because I'll be honest, his is nicer than mine. I got him another one from Mercedes, and I got myself a tracksuit S1, like the shell ones, both from the early 2000s. But his is 100% original. Like, I know it is, it has all the right markings, whereas mine, because it's Ferrari, unless I wanted to sell my left kidney, I wasn't going to get a leather one. So I actually ended up getting, like I said, the tracksuit one. Now, it seems to have all the right markings that a Ferrari jacket should have, but it wasn't made by Puma or Tommy Hilfiger, so I don't think it's real. I think it's a very good replica from the time, but I'm really happy with it. It has so many nice details in it, and it has like the major sponsors, which is what I wanted to really get that aesthetic. I think this will go really cute with it as well, so I'm very happy with that. I spent today, like I said, at the coffee shop, and then I came home and did some work. I went and saw my godchildren, which is very strange to say that someone trusts me to be a surrogate auntie to someone. I'm actually going to sit and finish watching Grace Andrews' vlog, and then I'm gonna, whilst I'm doing that, I'm gonna schedule some content and post up a story about my new stickers. By the way, these were made by Sticker Wizard. He was the only person I could find who will make like individually wrapped stickers like this, and then he also, this time around we got little glitter inside, and also my logo, or like these stickers, were designed by someone called Holly Ingram. I went to school with her. She's an amazing graphic designer. I also think I'm gonna make up a like lookbook so that I know what I'm wearing every day, or like I have an outfit depending on the weather, because I have been told that Spa can be quite up and down. And then I kind of need to figure out what I want to wear on Friday and Saturdays. So Friday for my cam, and then Saturday for Lewis Capaldi. I might even wear this, I don't know, I might wear the skirt, but I don't know if it'll be done in time. I might take you guys to the coffee shop tomorrow, who knows. I just think it's really boring, and it's so hot at the moment. But tomorrow is a very busy day because I go from the coffee shop to PT, and then I go get a massage done, and then I come home, and then I will do more work. And I think I have a nail appointment on Friday, but that may have been moved because of the heat. My nail tech is actually worried that if I get my nails done, they won't be like on point for the Grand Prix. So we're just trying to weigh up if it's worth me doing it on Friday for my cam, or if I should wait. Today's Friday, which means I'm going to My Chemical Romance. So I'm meant to be leaving in an hour. My outfit is sorted. I'm just charging the last few bits up, and I'm gonna start getting ready. And I have washed my hair, but I am gonna put it up because it is so hot, and I'm not wearing a Harry Styles t-shirt to my Chemical Romance. So this is a shirt I'll put on when I was like getting ready at the wedding and stuff like that, where it's only on for like an hour, but you don't want to put your actual clothes on, because I still need to do, before YouTube beats me out, I have to do naked sun cream because it is so hot. And that is basically where you get in the shower and you apply sun cream all over your body, standing there like a weirdo for 20 minutes scrolling on TikTok until it like absorbs into your body, and then you can put your outfit on. I still need to do that. So I don't want to, and the reason you do naked sun cream is so that you do not miss anywhere. You're like, oh, that is covered by a t-shirt. No, we are doing everything. And also, I don't really know what to do for makeup today because I'm 99.9% sure it will melt off. So I do think this is going to be a very SPF loaded tinted moisturizer kind of thing. And then maybe, I don't even think I'm gonna put powder on today. No matter what's gonna happen, it's gonna go cakey. So we're gonna go heavy mascara and eyeliner because it is My Chemical Romance. Spray that with a setting spray and just pray that the SPF that I'm applying throughout the afternoon, because it's going to get hot on my face, will just make my skin look better, because your girl is red. I cannot tell you, I think this is the most excited I've been all year for a show. And I've seen Harry Styles, I've seen Hayley Williams. Okay, Hayley Williams, I think My Chem and Hayley Williams might be like tied. The reason why I'm so excited for this My Chemical Romance is because it's 20th anniversary of the Black Parade. Let me just... This has been a repeat, just so I was like familiar with the scripture. Like I really wanted to make sure that I could give my best performance for them tonight. So I made sure to like the lyric book out, making sure I knew all of the words. This is actually the 20th anniversary version. And then I think Killjoys, I'm pretty sure I ordered that. I think I got an email this morning basically saying that's on its way. So I'm very excited to have both of these. I do not have original pressings, did not collect vinyl when this came out. I was actually thinking about when this album came out and how I really enjoyed it, but I didn't understand it. So I'm going to talk to you about that while I get ready, because this has happened a few times with artists that I love and I adore, or maybe I found them too early in my life. I think prominently with when Paramore came out with Hard Times and Ain't It Fun, like that album, that era. I remember being like, oh yeah, like I want like Riot, like I want Riot back. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't understand it. Like I just didn't understand it. And I think that's kind of what happened with Black Parade and My Chemical Romance, was when they came out, I was so young and I'll be honest, I hadn't had anything shit happen in my life to like understand the music. And then I had the opportunity to go to When We Were Young festival the first year they did it. And they were co-headlining or headlining with Paramore. And I didn't stay for the performance. And then I'll be honest with you, my nan died. And me and that album, we bonded. My best friend and her sister have been long-term My Chemical Romance fans. So we are all going together and I'm very excited. We have Front Pit. Yes, Front Pit. I'm really, really excited. If you can't tell by me keep on saying how excited I am. I think it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a hot day, and I will not lie, that does stress me out. Like I'm very concerned that I'm gonna get burnt, that we're not gonna have enough water. And then Common Revolt just posted that at the Manchester gig, which was earlier this week, people were pissing on the floor again. And I have a LinkedIn post coming up about this. I think I was scheduled to go on Monday, but I've actually revoked it after seeing Common Revolt update that people in Manchester, there's these two individuals, and it has been on Twitter, it has been on TikTok as well, we're pissing in Golden Circle, which is Front Pit. And I was like, so I was talking about like this happening at Noah Khan, this happened at 5 Seconds of Summer, like those are most recent, like those were two recent events that have now happened at my camp. And I just want to say, like, if I was an artist and I was performing and I really wanted to like soak that in and it was this hot, the last thing I want to smell is piss. And you think they won't be able to smell it? They will be able to smell it. Olivia Rodrigo talks about Glastonbury where she could smell it. And I feel like we've done this pendulum swing where we had fans at the barricades not drinking, not eating, and then passing out and having to basically be interrupted to save their lives. Like that was what was happening. And now we have them either wearing adult diapers or just pissing or defecating on the floor and squishing it in, not caring that it hits people's shoes. Your favorite artist can smell that. They want you at their show, but they do not want that behavior. So if we could all just have a conversation with ourselves. And the thing that gets me is like, these aren't like 15, 16-year-olds. I've seen the videos, I've seen the Reddit photos. These are full-blown adults. And it just astounds me that this is happening. Yeah, let's just all sort it out, guys. It's not fun. I am going to be doing my Yap Yap series at my camp, which I'm really excited about. I always get really nervous before I do them because, no lie to you, I'm not as confident as I seem. And I have a little breakdown every single time, and I like hyperventilate, and then when I come to edit, I have to be just absorb the cringe and then just power through. That's what we do. And Austin Butler on that episode of Subway Takes, where he was like, embarrassment is an underutilized emotion. You are right. I know that was a PR interview and I don't know if you actually said that, but you were right, okay? And since I started embracing that motto in my life has got a lot better. But I just want to say, it doesn't get any less embarrassing, and it really doesn't. I just get used to feeling it, but I'm still feeling it. I did truly think the more I did it, I did think it would get easier. It just doesn't. You just kind of get used to feeling like feeling like an idiot the whole time. But I love doing it. Like, I love doing it in the moment. Like, if I can isolate myself and then have those conversations with people, because I do love talking about being a fan. Like, being a fan's so cool, being a fan's so fun. Like, there's not a lot of joy in the world, but being a fan brings so much joy. Anyway, I'm actually running quite late, so I'm gonna do my makeup really quickly, but this distracts me. I am gonna put on my YouTube video whilst I do this as well. I will say, if you are really bad at doing your makeup and just like to blend everything, these Victoria Beckham eyeliners, I find, give me like the perfect smoky eye. Like, and you can do it with your fingertips, love that. And then also, I saw Christina Kirkman talk about using this in the waterline and it like makes your eyes brighter. I'm definitely going to be wearing my incredibly black and blacked out lens sunglasses, couldn't think of the word then, so you will not see my eyeballs, but you know, I needed to know it for me. It is now time to go and do naked sunscreen. I'm going to try and sort my hair out first, put that up so it's just out of the way, naked sunscreen, put my scroll on TikTok for a little bit, let absorb in. Right, so I have an emergency bag in this big huge bag. Obviously you cannot take the big huge bag into Wembley, so I take the smaller bag and then add in the things I'm taking. So I thought I'd show you, like, I'm taking paracetamol, I'm going to take my eye drops, my nose spray because I'm still really struggling, SPF, lip liner. I'm going to take the chill pill. That is going to be a lifesaver today. And I'm going to take all 3 attachments. I've got my stickers to hand out to people once I interview them. I've already got my mic in here, and I went for the micro road mic just because it is so tiny. And I'm going to take my ear protection, my lens wipes, and backup contacts. That's hand sanitizer. And then that is mouthwash in case. One thing I did forget to say that was in my bag, I am ready now. I told you the next time you'd see me, I'll be ready, depending on how I edit this, is electrolytes. Because I know that someone near me, or me, are gonna be like, I really have a headache. And then I'll be like, take some electrolytes and they'll feel so much better. These are the salt mango ones. Love those. Bursting at the seams, if you can tell. I have gone overkill. I have literally gone overkill. But I'm actually petrified about how hot I'm gonna be. So look, see? This is my outfit. Yes, I'm petrified about being hot and I'm wearing an all black outfit. Sue me. I feel more like myself when I'm in an all black outfit. And my hair is just gonna have to do its own thing today because it is not going down. It looks a little bit frizzy. It's because I've just put SPF in it, in my hairline. So that's why it looks disheveled. I might have to sort this out in the car. It's Hannah!
Oh, I make films.
Yeah.
Yay!
There you go. We've made it! The journey was not bad. This is Victoria. She gets married this year and I get to go. And then that's Hannah. She's got foundation lips. I do. She's really committing to the bit. If you weren't around in the 2010s, you won't understand what we mean by foundation lips. Did anyone check Setlist FM? Yeah, I have a feeling there's a reason for that. Point to you mid defeat because we've just been to like 3 different merch stands and I really want the football jersey. I didn't get a Harry Styles. I was waiting for my cam and they're all sold out. And they're like, there's 25 in here, you might find one. I just feel like we've missed the support trying to get merch, which I will be honest, I normally have a rule against that. So I'm not very happy. I'm hoping we can buy it online. Really hope we can buy it online. I just saw it go and I was like, is that Amy from me? I'm buzzing for this. I think the theatrics are going to be so fucking cool. I can't figure out where B stage is. So we'll see. But look, I'm with my best friend Hannah and Victoria.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see our marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be me all the time.
I kind of forgot you existed. Sorry about that. Hold on. So the last time we caught up, I'm pretty sure I was at my camp. That was Friday. We are now Sunday. We are trying to rally. No, we are rallying to go to Lewis Capaldi. I'm going to start getting ready and makeup and all that jazz. I think I may have possibly got a little bit of heat exhaustion from my cam, but it was so sick. It's been really hot in England. If you haven't heard us all complain about it on the internet, like it's incredibly hot. So yesterday I couldn't like work out, I couldn't train, I pretty much just stayed in a dark, cool room as best I could all day. And that's why we're now rallying now. So yeah, we are getting ready to go to Lewis Capaldi. There's a few things I want to discuss about my cam. I've made a few like Instagrams and TikToks about it. Let me just put my contacts in, hold on. There we go, I can see now. So like I said, I want to talk about the my cam performance. It was really, really good. I did kind of look back in like my archives to see the last time I went to like a pop punk emo band, and I would say that probably the last time I did was October for When We Were Young festival, and that is still a very like different kettle of fish, as because it is like a festival, so they are really limited on what they can do with like the time slots and like the stage they're given and stuff like that. So I'd say this is probably the first time I've been to a arena tour, like stadium level tour for an emo pop punk band. And what it made me realize is that emo just does it different. And when I mean by different, I mean do better. Because I did see Harry Styles last month. Like I saw him. We were pretty much standing in exactly the same position for Harry Styles and Mike Cam. We had front standing for Mike Cam, but we had side standing for Harry. We just went in the like disco pits. So we were in a very similar position. And Mike, just the production value was there. Considering we were in a very similar spot and like ticket prices, we paid probably half of what we paid for we paid half compared to what we did for Harry Styles. And this production value was just really up there. Now, I do think Harry's show very much suited his most recent album. I think that was the point of it. I think he wanted people to dance. He wanted people to he wanted us to feel like we were in a club in Amsterdam. I'm not a club in Amsterdam kind of girl, but I did like the album. I didn't think I would, but I did. When we come to my cam, it's an anniversary album. Two things are very different. One, it's a theatrical album. Like, it's a Renaissance-esque, dripping in emotion and gothic tension. Like, they want you to cry. They want, like, he gets stabbed on stage, for God's sake. One of the assistant blows up. Like, they want you to put on a show, and that is what they did. Two, it is a 20th anniversary. You're going to have that extra lore there. You're going to have the level of like, we just want to hear these songs that we've had played for 20 years on vinyl, streaming, CD, whatever. We want to hear them live, and we want the excess. It needs to be like understood that is like the source materials, aka the albums, are different. They just do put on a good show though. I like the idea they did a stage B, so everyone kind of had the same Black Parade ensemble, like that order was always the same, and then they went to stage B and they would change that around. They did a lot of Danger Day songs. This was because it was the anniversary of someone who had worked on the team, and I believe the costume designer, who I've forgotten the name of, for both the Black Parade and the Killjoys was at Wembley, and they like dedicated songs to both of those people. So I do think that was one of the reasons why we got a heavy amount of Danger Days on there. I do also believe there was a little bit of an Easter egg. I do think we're getting another album. I do think it is going to be down the Danger Days Killjoy road, and I'm very excited for that because that album is a little bit more pop punky. It's a little bit more like when Na 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 came on, like, I went absolutely feral because it just, the beats are a bit like, it's not so like slow, it's really upbeat. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I do prefer the album. I like Black Parade, but I found my cam through Danger Days. Does that make, yeah. And also visual representation, my cam just do that really well, but I do think in the Danger Days, just the storytelling is just on a different level. And that is because they went from Black Parade into Danger Days and they were given budget. So overall, I think this has like very much instilled in me that we need to give theatre kids more of a budget. I do think, like Taylor Swift, theatre kid. She is a theatre kid. And that was shown with the Eras tour. Like, she wanted excess, and like even with the Tortured Poets department, like when she added that to the set list, that was heavily dripping in theatre kid energy. So I was really impressed. It was really up there in shows I was looking forward to this year. I think one, because it was actually at Wembley, and I hadn't seen an artist like that at Wembley before, that really had that emo lore to them. I will say, I'm quite sad it's over. Like, it was something I was looking forward to, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm seeing My Chem in June, and like I was talking about that quite a lot. And now I'm a bit like, oh, one of the other ones I'm looking forward to this year. But once again, it is like heavily within lore, which is Hilary Duff. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing Hilary Duff. That is in September. There's also, I would like to say, I went on the Friday to My Chem. Pitbull was playing Hyde Park on the Friday, and Bring Me were playing Manchester on Friday as well. So I was a little bit like heartbroken, because I was like, I would have loved to have gone to the Pitbull gig. And what happened was they released things all at slightly the same time, and we didn't really hear about the Pitbull show until afterwards. And I was like, well, we've already got tickets to My Chem, we can't go. What I would have loved, like my dream scenario would have been My Chem on Wednesday, okay, of the week. Then we went to Bring Me the Horizon on the Thursday, because I believe they're still playing on the Thursday. And then Friday, we did Pitbull. I have a day to rest or go to My Chem again. Not too bothered about which. And then Lewis Capaldi today. That would have been my dream lineup for this week. Will I be honest with you? Do you think I would have died? I would have done. I think I would have flown too close to the sun, and the universe just humbled me and was like, no, you can go to 2 out of 5 and be happy we gave you that much. We have actually decided to pretty much go for Lewis. Not that there's no loads of amazing artists playing today, because there really is. Just we be old and I be tired. And did I mention I'm going to the Spa Grand Prix on Wednesday? Also, I have surgery at the end of the month, so I will possibly be out of like contention for like 2 weeks. I'm hoping it's just 2 weeks. It's just one of those surgeries where they're like, we're gonna go in, fuck around and find out, and then let you know when you wake up about how long the recovery is gonna be. So that is kind of why we're doing everything all at once this month. So yeah, but I do need to like bring up a slight criticism with My Chem, and that is that they used a lot of fire. Okay, I get that they were simulating about like war and stuff like that, but it was really hot. Okay, and we were quite close to the front. And actually, we weren't even that close to the front. We were nowhere near we were nowhere near the front. We were like 30 people back from barricade, and I was like, I'm going to lose an eyebrow. This is so hot. This is so hot. I just didn't think it was very responsible. Maybe I was looking for something to complain about. It was just too hot. It was just far too hot. My winged eyeliner just doesn't match today. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I would love to do like a full beat today, but it will just melt off. It will just melt off. I think that's it really. I'm gonna try and take you guys along with these. Oh, I did a few yapping at videos, which went really well. I spoke to some lovely people, so thank you so much to everyone who was involved. The goal was to try and get them up yesterday. Like I said, I could not stare at a screen at all. I was basically a vampire yesterday. I sat in the dark for most of the day, and only started to feel better about 8 o'clock last night. So we are taking extra precautions today. Like, we will be in the shade. I'm taking a hat today. Okay, so I've heard some rumours that Lewis Capaldi wasn't that good at Isle of Wight Festival. I saw some videos online. I think that he was quite good. Obviously, it's a video online. I've seen him once before, actually at Isle of Wight Festival, the first ever festival I worked as a photographer. And I found out that his drummer I used to make caramel lattes for at Costa. That's a whole different shebang. But we're going today. I have heard, like I said, I've heard that he wasn't that great. I was a little bit worried, but I saw some videos from Hyde Park yesterday, and I would say he's on par with where he was pre the Glastonbury incident. So I'm actually looking quite forward to this. Also, last year he came out with Noah Khan, and we had to miss that because of getting home. So I am actually really looking forward to the fact that we can, because this is on Sunday, it finished at 9. It finished at 5 to 9. I'm sorry, this finishes at 5 to 10, 9:55. So we actually will get to see the whole set and not have to worry too much. So yeah.
Smile, Emily.
We are on the train. We are on our way to Lewis Capaldi. We are still rallying, but Emily brought me a Red Bull in the car, and she's an MVP for that.
Yeah.
look pressure from the cooks, everybody, please.
Good evening! Nice, beautiful souls, man. Thank you for having me. This is an honor. How are you guys feeling? I know, she knows, I'm lost on the last game. She up us and maybe she stayed up to get me. I know, she knows, I'm lost on the last game. She up us and maybe she stayed up to get me.
Tell the people that you woke me up really early this morning? No? Okay. Good morning. Please do not look at my crazy hair. We got in last night after Lewis Capaldi. We actually made it home before midnight, which travelling from London to Portsmouth is a mean feat. We did miss the encore. The trains were getting cancelled. I was getting stressed. We just said we wanted to get home, so we were able to get on a train. Lewis Capaldi, I'll be honest with you, me and Emily yesterday, we were not rallying. We did not want to be there. We had these great tickets, but it was hot, it was sticky. We were so dirty. Lewis, now, I'd heard rumours, I'd heard inklings that he was not very good at Isle of Wight Festival a couple of weeks ago, and I was devastated because me and this man have a connection that he will never know about because I'm just some random girl on the internet. But basically, the first time I worked a festival, he was headlining. It was actually Isle of Wight, it was before the whole Glastonbury incident. I didn't know what I was doing. It was like I'd only shot 2 gigs ever at this point, and he was headlining, I want to say the Sunday, but my brain is not what it used to be. So I'm like still learning the ropes, and I would say that like that was probably the first time in my life where I was like, oh, I can literally do whatever I want. Like I decided I wanted to be a music photographer like 6 weeks ago, shot 1 gig, and now I'm at Isle of Wight Festival. Those photos I took of Lewis was probably the first time that I had any photos like really recognised. And now like I've not pivoted, like I'm still doing music photography, it's just not the forefront. Just to see him yesterday on stage was like, everything does really work out. The way that he mixed his set list with new and old music really worked well. I think it showed the progression of the 2 albums, one into the other. And I also do think he is a festival singer. I said this last time when I saw him at Isle of Wight Festival, not this year, the previous time. He is a festival singer. He does things that other singers can't do. Some people can't do a festival. Another thing I want to say is that he had Sam Fender out the night before. I swear to God, Sam Fender is avoiding me. I know that sounds really stupid to say, but every time he is a special guest for someone, I'm 1 day out. Rude. He brought Luke out from the Kooks. I did not see that special guest coming. It was, again, even when he was like, this song's performance at the 2006 Reading Festival, I was like, racking my brain, like, who could this be? Probably didn't help that I would have been a baby at that time. No, I would have been 11, so I obviously didn't have the memory of that. Locked up in here, so we got to sing Naive, and it was just great. I loved it. Yeah, I think it was really smart for him to bring out not only Sam Fender but Luke as well, because they are both festival singers, so all of their voices really complemented. But I am sad that I didn't get to hear Rain Me In with Lewis singing the Olivia Dean version. I just think that would have really done something to this little noggin. Anyway, I am going to wrap this vlog up. Thank you so much for coming with me. This is Spa week, so I'm going to the Grand Prix this week, which I'm very excited for. Today I'm not working at the coffee shop. I'm actually having a co-working client day, essentially sitting on my laptop all day with my friend Lucy. We're going to go to a really nice office space, so I'm literally just getting ready to do that. I need to leave in about 15 minutes. So yeah, thank you so much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. Let me know down below, like and subscribe. I don't know if this is what people say. Essentially, I'm just going to keep making these, even if they are just little video diaries of my life that I can look back on and be like, see, everything happened for a reason. Anyway, have a great week. Crush it. You're doing great. Like, you're doing great, honey. Bye. Love you. Are you done being a diva? Do not talk to me like that. That's literally my bed. He's bullying me in my bed or my bedroom. See? Say bye-bye. Have a good week. Bye.